All right. Welcome to another Woods Report. So, we're using our new little internet thing.
Cutting off.
That's fine. So, hopefully it won't freeze on us today. We'll see, y'all. Those of you who follow us, you know we had the worst issues with
We're like being in the third world country.
I changed it because we got the new thing. I took it off of the third world country.
You expect that in the third world country.
Right.
You're like, oh, I know connection.
Right. So I took it off of the third world country.
Okay.
So let's see if it freezes up and all that other stuff today. All right. So I guess we'll start off with Rihanna, right?
Mm-hmm.
She finally showed pictures of her little boy. His name is Riot.
She has two kids.
Yeah.
She has two boys?
Two boys by ASAP.
ASAP.
So he's in. He's smart because she's a billionaire, I believe. He got in good.
She made more money than him.
Of course.
Like,
some guy was on the thing. I was arguing with him on the internet. I don't know why I be arguing with these guys.
Argue with them.
He was saying
about our conversation.
Oh, it was men and women on that thing. No. This is Rihanna thing.
Oh, okay.
He was showing couples, power couples, and he said, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. And then he said Rihanna and ASAP. And he said JC, Beyonce doesn't bother her that Jay-Z is a billionaire. And then he made the comparison, it the same as ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. And I said, no.
It's not the same.
I said, Beyonce is almost a billionaire.
Right.
That's not the same. Maybe if you would have said, I don't know, somebody. So then I said that. I said, he's not a multi-millionaire. And then they came back, or some women, you could probably tell they were a fan of his. Well, he's a multi-million or something along those lines. Mm-hmm. And then I came back and said, that's not if you're going to use a comparison, it's not Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Right. To Rihanna and
ASAP. I said compared to Beyonce, he's a thousandaire. And that pissed him off. You think you know everything? You're broke. He got more money than you.
A thousandaire.
Yeah,
no, you didn't.
I said he's a thousandaire.
I don't even know who ASAP is.
Thank you.
I know Jay-Z.
Thank you.
And Beyonce. That's a power couple.
Thank you. They saying that ASAP Rocky and Rihanna is a power couple.
That's not a power couple.
Not a power couple.
Will and Jada is more of a power couple than Rihanna and ASAP.
Well, yeah. More than they are, yeah. Mm-hmm. But she ain't a
power meaning.
But like Jada's not a billionaire either.
No, I don't call them power couples because of billionaire status.
Oh, okay.
I call them because of what they've done in production and movies.
So you saying not money? He not even a power.
I don't know him even as a rapper.
To me, if they would have said Beyonce and Jay-Z, and when they were together, Kim and Kanye.
Yes,
that's
a power couple.
That to me, everybody knows both of them separately.
Yes.
Jay-Z is a billionaire. Beyonce's darn near up there if she not one. Like worth 700 or 800 million or something.
Right.
That's to me.
That's a power couple.
So I said,
because both of them individually are doing their thing.
Right.
I don't know ASAP until you told me who he was.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
They got mad because I said that he's a thousandaire. That he's more than a thousandaire. I was being funny.
Him down to
right
to size.
And you can tell they probably fans because they got really mad about that.
But can you tell me when did ASAP come into the picture of this whole music thing?
The bottom line is he came up with being with Rihanna and having 2 kids with her. He's locked in now. He has 2 kids with a billionaire.
Yes.
He's locked in.
And
he's not Kevin Federline. I'm not reducing him to Kevin Federline.
Now, she was with a billionaire before she got with ASAP.
Yeah. She was with an actual billionaire.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to reduce him to Kevin Federline. He's not Kevin Federline. He at least has he's a rapper and he has a career.
Okay.
but he's not
That's funny.
Beyonce.
You jumped in there, and they giving ideas of power couples, and and the people who are his fans got mad.
Yeah,
because
and then start dogging me out
because they're not considered a power couple on the level,
right,
of Beyonce and
then
Jay-Z.
they always say, "Well, you ain't work. You don't have nothing." What if I did? What if I was a millionaire and I was trolling and I made that comment and I came back and said, "Actually, I make more money than A$AP Rocky," but I don't. So,
but the point is, I don't need to be billionaire status to make my comment. Opinion. Exactly. So I'm sure you guys who are his fans don't have nothing either. Right.
I just thought that was funny.
So please quit fanning for him get your own.
Right. I just thought they was just mad because I was not
People
liking
always
them.
Come back with that. They're fans of an artist that we know they're not at his level, and they trying to dog you and shade you.
Right. So that's all. I just
that's
thought
like if you were what's the rich guy we just talked about today with Larry Davis?
Oh, Elon Musk.
It's like Elon can say that.
Right.
Oh, he a thousandaire.
Right.
And they can't get mad at Elon because Elon a billion.
Right. But I just thought that was funny. They're not a power couple.
Go ahead.
It's the same as saying Diddy and what's her name? Young Miami. Why would you put them in the same category with Beyonce and Jay-Z? That's all. I was just saying they're not in the same. Stop that. Stop the madness.
You didn't hurt their feelings.
I hurt their feelings. A$AP Rocky is not along the lines of Beyonce.
I'm telling you, I did not hear about him until you told me who he is.
You still don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is. If you were to say, Lenore, name a song or rap song or whatever, I'm like, I don't know.
Well, it says that she did a photo shoot for the public.
Okay.
The photo shoot is the first time the public has caught a glimpse of Rihanna since she gave birth in early August. Likewise, the family shoot is shot their youngest son, Riot Rose. What do you think about the name Riot?
There's power in names.
It may fit Rihanna because Rihanna brushes up against the system a lot.
I don't know, because that name could be
what is the word
a good
Riot
name and it could be a bad name.
Y'all, let's look up the word
What's
Riot.
The origin of Riot?
What's
when
the
you
word?
Think of Riot, you think negative.
What's the definition of the word?
A riot has occurred. A riot. Go stop that riot. That riot. It's like a negative word.
It says a violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, an impressively large or varied display of something.
So if it's on the positive note,
take part in a violent public disturbance. I don't know about that name. Everything seems to be attached to the word negative.
That's what I'm saying.
Violent, uproar, rampage, fury, turmoil, commotion.
And you naming him Riot?
And the funny thing about it is I will laugh if he gives her the worst problems. You called me Riot.
I'm living up to my name.
Oh, man.
Don't you not read the Bible and how powerful names are?
I wonder why they named him Riot.
Riot, you got to rethink that one. But then again, he can be a good riot. He can cause a good stir.
It says Riot Rose was dressed in light pink jumpsuit with matching do-rag and tiny Timberlands. So right there, she dressed them in all pink. So I guess she's trying to show, you can dress your sons in pink and nobody cares. It's almost like she's trying to make a statement out of him.
Yeah.
He ain't even that old yet. He already making a statement. He being dressed in pink and his name is Riot.
Thank you.
It says an outfit choice brings back a conversation Rihanna sparked in February about being experimental with her firstborn's fashion choices. Like her pregnancy fashion choices, Rihanna told British Vogue she's beyond traditional baby clothes. Often this means paying for custom fits, Ree said. However, it's unclear if Riot Rose's all pink drip was a custom piece. So I don't know.
What's her new baby name?
Riot.
Oh, the first baby, the first son.
RZA.
RZA,
like the rapper RZA and Wu-Tang Clan.
RZA.
RZA.
RZA and Riot.
She said, I like to dress RZA in things that don't look like baby clothes. I like to push it. I put him in floral stuff. I put him in hot pink. I love that. Rihanna's told British Vogue. I think that fluidity in fashion is best. I always shop in men's department. Well, ASAP dresses like that. He'll wear a skirt or something like that. Mm-hmm. So the father, he don't care. He pushes the envelope.
The last time I saw a baby in a pink jumpsuit, I was in Uganda, and the mother didn't have clothes for her son.
Yeah,
she had to put on what she had and what was given to her, and it was a pink jumpsuit.
Okay.
She making it like it's a good thing now.
So I don't know.
Pink jumpsuit in your boys.
I guess we'll follow Riot and RZA. But he definitely came up.
You wanted me to show those pictures?
Oh yeah, go to the pictures. He definitely came up by being with Rihanna. Sorry. With the baby and everything. So that's her with him.
Oh,
Riot. Oh, he gonna run around the house and kick stuff over. And that's ASAP. And both of them are good looking people. So
in pink.
Yeah.
Well, she can't get mad. I mean, people who may not pay attention to the news and know her, they may say, "Oh, what's
he has on female jewelry." ASAP pushes the envelope like that. He'll wear girl earrings and that look like something Queen Elizabeth will wear. Mm-hmm. He does that. He'll wear a dress or something. So go ahead. So he pushes the envelope with fashion too. So, which is fine. They both fashion people. So you would expect that, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Keep going up. Oh, that's him. Go down a little bit.
How did they even get together?
You know what?
Look at them long legs.
I know. Isn't it cute?
He's going to be long.
I know.
Because she's tall too, right?
I don't know if Rihanna's tall. Okay. That's RZA.
Okay. That little big head like his mother.
Big old head, ain't
it? Big head like his mom.
He got his mama's forehead.
Yes, he does.
Okay. They gonna grow up cute. I know.
Okay. Hopefully we don't hear that this couple break up.
What Rihanna got on? That's cute. With her pants and her boots. It's all one.
Is it like a jumpsuit?
No, what is that? Go down. Keep going. Yeah, isn't that cute?
It's like all part of the thing.
Rihanna knows she could dress though. She do dress nice. Okay. Keep going. Nice little family.
Oh, there it is. What she got on.
Yeah, and ASAP, he is conceited though. He don't act like, oh, I gotta Rihanna should be lucky she with me. That's how ASAP is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't even know this Negro.
He's just a rapper. You don't know him.
I don't know.
Oh,
I know Jay-Z.
Thank you.
And I know Dre.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
So I'm happy for her. She's got a
little hand.
She got some handful. I'm sure she got people to help her though. Yeah. Look at his little shoes.
I know, isn't that cute? He Timberlands. They said he had on some Timberlands.
Really?
Some infant Timberlands. Who has infant Timberlands but Rihanna?
Oh goodness.
All right, go ahead.
And pink.
All pink. Keep going. They did a lot of pictures, didn't they?
I know.
Keep going. You can't do the bottom, but keep going. Okay. He like he getting tired now. Like, okay, y'all.
Yeah. Okay, mama. Oh. I'm thinking that's more like the daddy. Look.
You think he look more like ASAP?
Maybe. The baby getting tired too.
I don't know. You can tell they all getting tired. The baby getting tired. It's too many pictures. Okay.
Janet hasn't released her pictures like this. Yeah. She has?
Yeah, we seen Janet.
With shots like this?
Yeah, we seen it with the baby. Keep going. How many? Keep going.
Dang.
Keep going. Keep going. Okay, keep going. All right, y'all. Dang, how many pictures? All right,
I know.
Thank you. Seen the baby.
Thank
all right.
Like
after a while, it's like, okay, enough already.
Do something different.
All right, so that's Rihanna.
Okay.
Rihanna and her new baby, Riot. Emerald says, "Hey, ladies. Hey, Emerald.
Hey.
All right, so let's get on to Lauren Boebert, whatever her name is. I can never say her. What is her name?
I don't even know.
Lauren
Boebert.
Boebert?
Because it's Boebert.
She got, I didn't want to move
Lauren Boeberts.
I want to move us out the way, but maybe we was better up there, huh? Right here? I just keep moving us around. This lady.
She's something else.
First of all, we talked about her being groped at the movie theater. Mm-hmm. And then we talked about she saying that, she was smoking with those inhaler things.
Mm-hmm. That vapor.
Vapor thing.
And the pregnant lady was
and she was rude to the pregnant lady.
I know.
And then she was talking and taking pictures. And the ushers told them to be quiet and stop taking pictures. And she pretty much blew them off.
Being the Christian that she claims that she is.
Family values, remember?
Values. Mm-hmm.
Then we found out they was groping each other. Mm-hmm. She had her hand down his pants and he had his hands all on her.
That's not where they were sitting.
Yeah.
That should be done.
Yeah.
That's like in the balcony when the lights are dark and they can't see you.
Then, to make matters worse, she's dating. Remember, she got a divorce. The guy who she was when I went was a Democrat. Mm-hmm. And remember, she thinks all Democrats are lowlives and
I should have probably screened the guy before I went out with him. Really? Oh God.
So then before she found out that there was a tape, she said that was all lies, that they was lying on her and stuff. Then when the tape came out, she had to confess.
Right. Because it was proof.
Because it was proof. What is going on with these people?
I don't know. It's like they'll lie. But Trump is doing that.
Well, he's the same
way.
They
got him on camera. They got him on tape. And he'll still say it wasn't me, that song that we sang.
But it wasn't me. But she was the same one. They had to do a vote in the House, right? Mm-hmm. It was a controversial vote. And she wasn't there. And they asked her, because it was supposed to be, she should have been there because it would have been in favor, I believe, of the Republicans. Mm-hmm. And they got on her. And she said that was her protest. She skipped the vote for protest to show that she wasn't, against whatever this. Well, it might have been the balance in the budget or something along those lines.
Okay.
Well, it come to find out, we got video of her running up the stairs and the doors was locked. She came in too late and she couldn't get in.
So now that's her excuse to show that she wasn't there.
She lies until you catch her in a video. Mm-hmm. She's a liar.
And that's kind of sad.
I didn't like her before, and I really don't like her now.
You said she's not a psychopathical liar.
No, she's just a liar. No, she's a liar who likes to lie until she gets caught. And she's also a hoe.
Well, her husband made some claims. Because he is one too.
Because
why they divorce him?
Anybody who goes to the theater,
maybe she's distraught because of that divorce.
Anybody who goes to the theater, it's not a movie theater. Mm-mm. It's not dark. No. The lights don't go out, and nobody can see you groping each other.
Thank you.
This is a theater, a Broadway or whatever, off Broadway, and the lights is on.
And kids probably could have been in there too.
So everybody's watching you grope. You can't wait to get out of the theater, you nasty dog.
But they said she filed for divorce in May. I'm thinking she's going through because her husband has had an affair on her.
Listen,
and he's been even arrested too.
I wouldn't be so yelling at her if she wasn't Miss Sanctified Christian.
Exactly.
And talked about everybody and calling other people hoes and all this. You a hoe. You want to call everybody else one, you one.
They took her off The View. The ladies was on The View talking about they removed her as speaker at one of these
because you're a nasty, nasty woman.
That's
like Trump said.
Woman.
That's a nasty woman.
About Hillary Clinton. No. Trump. This is a nasty woman.
You know what? Maybe that's why she hasn't been to Mar-a-Lago. He invites Marjorie Taylor Greene. We haven't seen her groping anybody in public.
He has?
So maybe he's taking sides. Comb Over has chosen Marjorie Taylor Greene over
this
Humpty Dump in the Broadway, in the theater.
She's never been, the crime family never, the location of his crime.
Both of them divorced.
Right. The husband wrote a letter.
Well, it says, Representative Lauren Boebert's estranged husband blames himself for the marriage failure. The estranged husband of Representative Lauren Boebert is speaking out in support of the controversial Congresswoman and says he's the one to blame for the problems. I caused her to go out and be a Scarlet.
Right. She's scorned.
She was a good, respectable woman when we was married. Right. And I probably did all kind of stuff and turned her into this harlot.
Yes, because she would have never done that when we were together.
She never groped me.
No. That's why I went out to be groped by somebody else. Because she wasn't a groper.
18 years of marriage. Wow. The couple cited irreconcilable differences as the reason for this.
That's a long time.
He
also married a young age.
She did, and she got pregnant young too, I believe.
Oh, wow.
He said he's the reason. He said, Jason offered some details. The message began by greetings to the people of Colorado, to the 3rd District. He's writing a letter to her people. Mm-hmm. He says the attacks against Lauren, a possible reference to the Congresswoman being kicked out of a recent stage performance, Beetlejuice in Denver, in part of vaping and for groping her date. The congressional woman at first denied the allegations, but then apologized. She claimed her behavior was partly due to her filing for divorce. Jason Bober said he felt people should know the truth of our broken marriage and burdens she has carried for too long, and said he was devastated by the pain he has caused his wife. I take full responsibility for my actions, and I deeply regret the choices I made that led to the breakdown of our marriage, he wrote. Well, that's true, if that part is true. Mm-hmm. She probably was a respected lady and was married to him and was faithful to him, and then he made things worse. Now she's like, I'm going to go out and just do whatever.
Do all willy-nilly, whatever.
I'm mad now, so I'm just going to do whatever.
She's a woman scorned.
He said, I was unfaithful to Lauren in so many ways. I should have always brought my best just as she did. My actions were selfish and thoughtless, and I failed to consider the consequences they would ultimately have to the person I hold dearest in my heart.
Yep.
He said he embarked on a journey of self-reflection and personal growth since the separation. So they're not divorced then? They just separated?
Well, don't you have to be separated first? She filed for divorce in May.
It don't mean they divorced. They not divorced then. Well, so this sounds like he's trying to get back together.
It's strange.
He said, and I committed to becoming a better man and who can fully appreciate and reciprocate the love and kindness that has been demonstrated. He hasn't gotten a divorce yet. That's why he wrote this letter. He's trying to get in. He's saying that she out groping other men and stuff and saying, yeah, I turned her into that.
She didn't dress like that when I was with her. She had no sexy
dress. She wasn't groping men and dating Democrats. Now she's dating Democrats and groping men in theaters. Mm-hmm. So he probably takes full responsibility for it. He wants to get back with her, obviously. They're separated. And the divorce is probably not final. So this is his way. And to be honest with you, she needs to get back with him.
She does.
Because she's going to lose if she doesn't.
Yeah.
Right now, you are a hoe.
Yeah. And a liar.
Get back with your husband and people will go, you're like every other woman who's been with a man that's cheated on her or whatever. You went out there, you sold your royal oats like on Coming to America. Mm-hmm. Now get back to your family, get back to your husband and run for re-election.
That may help her get her points back.
That's true.
If she's on the verge of being not re-elected,
people
go, oh,
so let's
get back with her husband.
Let's watch and see if she gets back with her husband.
Okay.
Everybody's saying hi. Wendy's saying hey, queens. Everybody's saying hi to each other.
Okay.
All right, so we'll follow up.
Yeah, they talked about her a little bit on the View.
What'd they say?
They basically brought up what you said, because yesterday they talked about her and the whole incident at the Beetlejuice.
But everybody didn't know she was groping him. Right. We knew he was groping her. She was groping him.
And then it got out that he was a Democrat.
And that was the first date.
Yeah.
You put your hands down men's pants on the first date.
Right, exactly.
In a theater.
So you showed your true color.
Miss Family Values.
And that's why you were taken off of the guest list at one of the youth events that's coming up. They don't want you speaking.
Why should you speak to the youth?
Kids, nowhere.
Nobody wants her speaking to the youth.
So I don't know if that'll be an eye-opener.
Hey kids, this is how you get thrown out of a theater. Lila says, they tell it like it is. Oh, the tell it like it is women are at it again. How y'all doing? Hey, what's up, Lila?
Tell it like it is.
That's who we are.
Okay.
Tell it like it is. That's what I thought you was going to say.
That's not the song.
What is that?
It wasn't Tell It Like
It Is. Forget your foolish pride and I tell it like it is.
Is that what he says? I don't think he says that.
Go and find yourself a toy.
The Neville brothers. Neville.
Is that what it is?
Neville brothers.
It's not Tell Like It Is. All right.
I don't have my phone.
Maybe you're right. All right, y'all. Move on from this blockhead. If I wouldn't light into her if she wasn't family values.
But if she wasn't just take ownership of what she did, everybody would go, "Oh, okay,
and she's a liar.
You made a mistake. We understand."
Speaking of liars,
I know
Count Dracula's at it.
Okay,
you know what's going on with him?
No,
with Count Dracula.
Mm-mm.
His attorney is suing him for $1.3 million.
Your own attorney?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Unpaid legal fees.
He don't have no money though.
He got money, but
Does
he don't
have money. You need to pay your lawyer.
A law firm that represented Rudy Giuliani during recent years of investigations and lawsuits is now suing him for more than $1.3 million in unpaid legal fees, as the former New York mayor is facing growing bills related to fallout for his actions around 2020 election for Donald Trump. The law firm David Off Hutcher and Citron said Giuliani had only paid $214,000 of his total legal bill, which is worth $1.3 million.
Oh my gosh. He owes over $800,000 more.
It said for work the attorneys did on his now closed foreign lobbying federal criminal investigation. The January 6, 2021 related investigations by Georgia state prosecutors and the House of Representatives and the Federal Special Counsel's Office, and in various lawsuits. The attorney, they forgot about the one with the woman suing them too. All of this stuff.
Money to pay this?
Well, I don't know. His last payment to the firm, now he did pay 4 days ago, $10,000. Now somebody said, if he's paying $10,000 or whatever, can you still sue? Yes. And so I had listened to somebody. I listened to somebody say they're suing him not for him not paying, because he's paying, like he just paid $10,000 4 days ago.
Right.
They think, like what you said, he probably not going to have any money. And they're going to have to wait in line for people to get paid off. So they want to put their stuff in right now.
Wow. You want to sell all your assets.
The firm handled Giuliani's legal work late 2019 until July this year.
Wow.
Giuliani provided a statement.
That's a long time.
Yeah, through his spokesperson Monday night saying, "I can't express how personally hurt I am by what Bob Castillo has done. It is a real shame." Now, he's a lawyer. Keep this in mind.
Yes.
When lawyers do things like this. And all I would say is that their bill is way in excess to anything approaching legitimate fees. So he
probably was talking like that too.
He's an attorney questioning the legal fees.
Thank you. That they are charging attorneys. Thank you. They were questioning a lot of stuff. They were questioning the voting machines. They were questioning the results of that race. He's questioning those black women. He's questioning the lawyers, and he's one too. And the charges that are against Trump. He's been questioning.
He's a questioning person.
When it comes against him, now he has a question.
Same as Trump.
Coming at me? Why?
This guy's law firm also represented Steve Bannon. Well, that explains a lot. Mm-hmm. Castillo and his law firm recently won a judge's order for Bannon to pay $500,000 in unpaid legal fees. So Bannon didn't want to pay his either.
And they talk about us. They talk about everybody other than, they're not even, well, I guess they're not people of integrity. So why would they pay? I'm not surprised.
That's crazy.
They're going to be up to, I feel sorry for any lawyers that step up to even help these guys.
Giuliani has publicly said in court how he is struggling to pay for mounting legal fees and adverse court decisions, while even more are expected to pile up in the future. And he thinks we're supposed to feel sorry for him.
Trump is getting money for him, right?
You destroy.
The mega people are raising funds for him.
I could say you tried. You tried to destroy 2 black women in Atlanta.
You reaping, dude, every seed.
You reaping every seed that you sowed.
Probably when you were mayor in New York as well. I bet you had dirty hands as a mayor.
It says Giuliani and his allies have been soliciting donations, and even Trump personally, to help him dig out of his debts. Yet, the former president has pushed back on the idea that he should pay Giuliani's bills.
The money that Trump is getting, he should pay his friend. Ain't that his friend? Aren't they friends?
It said here Trump's PAC recently paid off more than $300,000 in Giuliani owed to a provider who kept across to some of his electronic data. So they already gave him $300,000.
So he did get some money from Como.
It says this doesn't put a dent into what Giuliani ultimately owes.
$1 million. Yep.
It says he needs to pay thousands more to the data hosting provider, the one that he said the machines are liars. Mm-hmm. You got to pay that too.
You don't think what you and Trump and all of the Mar-a-Lago?
The Mar-a-Lago crime family,
all that you have said, the seeds that you have planted, the words that you have said and destroyed lives. You destroyed our Constitution, that part of our Constitution and how we vote.
Yeah,
that's important, dude. As all these years we've been doing voting and having people trust in our systems.
He's a vampire.
He pulled everything down, and now we're supposed to feel sorry for you, sir?
He's a vampire. Oh. Why don't he sell blood?
Don't nobody want Giuliani's blood.
Not his blood. He going to get it from everybody. He's a vampire. Open up a blood bank and sell blood.
Go to family members. He has any family members? He owed from that divorce he had, right?
He owes everybody.
You're just not a nice man. I just don't feel sorry for you. You need Jesus.
I don't feel sorry for him.
Lean on Jesus.
And I don't feel sorry for Comover because Comover looks worse and worse on every interview.
Yeah, he does.
And now he think he running against Obama.
Yeah. Something not right with his mind. Y'all need Jesus.
What is this? I'm you know tired. What?
So tired.
If Trump wins the Republican, if they don't get rid of him before then, because they're trying to throw everything at him and get rid of him, and Biden goes for the Democrat, what kind of debate is that going to be? Because Biden is not going to remember who he's debating, and Trump's not going to remember. They're going to go back and forth.
What's the one that froze?
Let me tell you something, Roosevelt. When you think, and then Trump is going to be like, you listen here, Obama. And everybody going
to be watching going, what's going on? They both having breakdowns. We can't. These are commander-in-chiefs. They're running to be a commander-in-chief. And then when they go to
shake hands in the beginning, Biden's going to trip, grab Trump's hair, and then all we'll see is a bald head and Biden on the floor. What is this that our country's putting out here?
Trump may laugh at him. I don't know. It depends on what mood he's in. He may fall himself. I thought about it when they were showing Biden going to the plane to go.
No, I don't think he'll fall. I think his pants will fall down.
I don't even know. I thought about how high their positions are. How Biden, the military was saluting him.
Yeah, he didn't salute.
I was like, no, he's
he's a commander-in-chief.
Trump. He was our commander-in-chief. The highest office. Colin Powell and no, neither one. I don't even know. I don't know.
I almost want Trump to go and Biden just so we can see what these debates are going to be. Neither one of them are going to remember anything.
I don't even know. That's a good one.
This is the best we can do.
How would that debate be? You're right. They both would.
I told you what's going to happen. They're going to walk out.
Biden will probably be more ready.
Biden will be. This is it.
He'll be ready.
Biden to talk about
what Trump's going to do.
Biden to talk about, hopefully, if he don't forget, the stuff that he's done or his cabinet or whatever. And Trump is going to talk about building a wall. That's it. And how everybody's against him.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't even know if they go to each topic, will Trump just ramble off and just make up stuff?
I don't think he's going to make it.
He's not going to really answer any questions.
He's not going to make it because
so I don't even know if that's
Giuliani might be the snitch. He might turn against him if he's not. If Fani, what's going on with your eyes?
I don't know. Something.
If Fani says, "I'll let you off if you tell me everything I need to know," you know she's notorious for doing that, cutting deals with people.
That kind of deal.
Yeah, that means he won't have to.
He needs to serve jail time.
He has other cases. But she could say, I'll cut you loose if you help me out.
Give me some.
That'll help with some of your legal fees.
Give me some info. Give me something that I can sit on and go, okay. We'll see.
You think he'll be the first snitch?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because, too, if their minds are not stable, will you even believe them?
I don't know.
Because he tends to go on a off too.
Well, right now, his lawyer is suing him.
Okay.
Oh, they trying to. I told you I'm not.
They make you go log
I'm
in.
not logging in, guys.
These websites, news websites, they force you to log in and subscribe, and
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
We can give you the story, but you gotta pay us. You gotta subscribe. You gotta.
All right.
What's going on here?
Russell Brand.
Okay.
Now the picture that you showing is, of course, all these guys come out to defend Russell Brand.
Oh, really? What's his name is up there? Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker, all of them. You know what's going on with Russell Brand?
What did Russell say? For them
Russell
to defend him?
Russell Brand, I can certain words you probably can't say. Accused of the S word,
violating.
Assault, allegations. YouTube suspends his show. He can't make money anymore on his show.
Wasn't he accused of that before?
No, he's just always been a hoe. This is whole day, I guess. First Lorraine Corbett and now Russell Brand. Okay. Russell Brand has been accused of, the R word, and abusing 4 women over the course of 7 years, including 16-year-old he allegedly called his child, according to a bombshell investigation published September 16th. The British actor and comedian 48 denied the report prior to its release. So before they even brought the report out, he wanted to get ahead of it. And he went online and said, this is not true. They trying to, they don't like me. I'm very, he brushes up against the system a lot.
Yeah.
Since the allegations broke, interviews have resurfaced showing Brand's ex-wife, Katy Perry, you remember Katy Perry, and his Forgetting Sarah Marshall co-star, Kristen Bell, you know her, discussing his behavior years ago. And his YouTube channel has been demonetized. Broadcasters in UK have stripped Russell Brand content from streaming platforms. In the latest fallout from those allegations leveled against him. Everybody's like stripping stuff from him. Shows and podcasts, including the British version of The Big Brother and the Great British Bake Off comedy quiz, and an episode of Joe Wick's podcast that featured Brand as a guest, has been yanked
years
after they were uploaded. They yanked them out.
Wow.
Actress Georgiana, whatever her name is, Bali, who dated Russell Brand on and off in the 2000s, says YouTube suspending ad revenue on his channel is cancel culture. She's the granddaughter of actor Andrew Sachs. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what he's doing. However, Brand's ex-girlfriend did tell Sky News she had seen some of the evidence and find it quite compelling, to say the least. I don't know what happened there, she said. I don't know because I wasn't there. He never did anything like that with me. Everything was more consensual, she said. I promise. A former model says Russell Brand stalked her through the streets, demanding, you know what, after she left the bar where she met the actor in 2005. He was dead set on his goal, the woman said. She was in her 20s. His intention was to have sex with someone, anyone. She said she was so terrified as Brand walked 5 paces behind her saying, let's just, you know what, right here, that she started running toward her home. The woman described the get him to the Greek star as like the Terminator. You couldn't get rid of him. The word predator is absolutely spot on, she said. The woman had met Brand that night at the bar in London. It was a quiet, buzzy place back then. Everyone knew who he was, she said. I made it clear I wasn't interested, but he'd been on my tail all night. Brand was host of the UK talk show Big Brother's Big Mouth at the time. She's now in her 40s and says she plans to report the ordeal to the police. So she ain't even part of the ones that's going after him. They just starting to come out of the woodwork now.
Why are they taking up for him, these guys?
Because you know why they would, Lenora.
But it's clearly that he's doing inappropriate things. I don't know why we.
Megyn Kelly weighs in on the Russell Brand allegations. I'm sorry, this is extremely detailed. Megyn Kelly pushed back and denounced those accusing him of, you know what, as liars, saying that the allegations are extremely detailed and thus leave open the possibility that the women are telling the truth. It always hurts them when they be detailed. Mm-hmm. Like if they can describe certain things or... Kelly took time during her Sirius XM podcast, The Megyn Kelly Show, on Monday to weigh in on the scandal rolling the UK, where news organizations have devoted significant coverage to the alleged you-know-what crime committed by Brand. So I guess she is for it. Now, I'm sure Candace Owens will come out and say that that women are lying, because she always takes everybody else's side over the woman.
Did she do that with Bill Cosby?
No, he's black.
Oh,
no, she did it with Andrew Tate. Everybody up there that you see.
Okay.
She does it with white men, not black men, of course. Bill, come on. If one woman would have said something, she would have. It was 30 women with Bill Cosby.
I know.
Okay. The accusations against Brand, which are grim, may have not tested in a rigorous enough fashion for any of us to be able to say he is guilty of assault. That's what who's this? Russell Brand, stunning lack. I don't know who that was. At the same time, the cries from Brand fanboys taking him down about because he has a lot of stuff to say about pharmaceuticals. They think that this is companies trying to take him down because he says a lot of things against the establishment and the pharmacies.
He
companies
talks a lot.
Yeah, so that he thinks.
No, Katie didn't do a song.
So he thinks that this is the big boys coming after him. They coming after him.
So it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, he's saying it's conspiracy. So we'll see. Everybody's supposed to be innocent till proven guilty.
I'm just concerned with these people. Elon is even one of those.
Elon Musk, Andrew Tate, Tucker Carlson support Russell Brand after the assault allegations. And they're supporting Russell Brand in the wake of these bombshell accusations. Of course, they don't like competition, Musk wrote in response to Brand's video suggesting he is being targeted as part of a coordinated media attack for his right-wing criticism of the media, which he details on his podcast, Stay Free. Social media influencer Tate, who is awaiting his trial in Romania for, you know what, the R word, and human trafficking charges, also threw support for Brand on his thing. Welcome to the club, Tate said, along with the image of a cartoon knight with the caption, "On my way to fight the crazy bees." Allegations. So let's see.
We'll see.
I don't know why Elon Musk is asserting himself. Nobody's bothering him.
Who's the guy?
I can see Andrew Tate. That's Andrew Tate.
Who is he?
Andrew Tate is an a-hole who Candace Owens loves.
Really?
He's like Russell Brand in a sense of they use women as like doormats. They're sexual.
Is he an influencer? YouTube influencer?
A lot of men watch Andrew Tate.
Kind of like the black guy that died.
No, he's worse than Kevin Samuels, but it's similar. They have these very old ways of thinking about women and about being seen and not heard. And Andrew Tate, rough sex.
Three things. Women only good for the kitchen and the bedroom.
And if you're not good, get out of here. We wasted my time. And Andrew Tate is, if we have rough, whatever, she's into it. She wants it.
Yeah.
And then later on, you go and scream and cry that somebody did something to you when you was
the women
consensual.
That have been violated. She had it coming. Look what she was wearing, and she was.
These women are sluttish.
Yeah.
So they looking for it. They want it.
Yeah, they want it.
And,
you want me.
Just like that lady just said, she hasn't even filed a police report with Russell. If what she's saying is true, she leaves the bar, he's following behind her. Come on, let's do it right here, and chasing her. Come on, how is that okay?
What would he have done if she smacked him in his whatever?
And then Tucker Carlson, I don't even know. He got kicked off a major channel, so no wonder
he have his own going somewhere.
Right, so no wonder he's coming out. The same as Comb Over, groping somebody and all this other stuff. It's that women grab them by the you know what. If you're famous, you can grab them by the you know what. They don't care.
Like property.
Thank you. That's all the man you see sitting up there. Elon with his 18 kids. I don't know how many kids he got, but how many baby mamas. So that's all that is. All right.
We'll see where this goes, because if he has a history.
Put it this way. So far, 4 women have come forward. If they're detailed like what they're saying they're detailed,
he's in trouble.
He ain't got a chance. So I know he's trying to get ahead of the story, but sorry. And maybe, guys, this should teach you a lesson. Because let's say he didn't do it. Quit putting yourself in situations like that.
Thank you.
Why you gotta go home?
Who was the first guy?
This is that guy Kanye was hanging around. That's the Nazi guy.
Oh, so white supremacist?
Yeah, and Kanye was hanging around him, and they said they like Hitler and all of that. He's another guy like that. Women should be seen and not heard. Shut up, woman. Wow. Get out of here.
You feel that way about blacks too?
Oh, we don't even want to know what they feel about black people.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's them. You know, I don't know what's going on with Elon Musk. He's just. I used to like him.
Don't he have that fight coming up?
I wanted him and Robot Zuckerberg to fight each other, and they're not.
I knew it.
Somebody said that he's afraid because Zuckerberg is AI.
What do you mean AI?
He's a robot.
He is not. What is wrong with him? I knew they were not going to fight. This billionaire.
Can you prove that Zuckerberg isn't a robot? I wouldn't fight a robot either.
Not a robot.
They got about 2,000 worth of man's strength. He'll
get beat up because of that.
If he's a robot, he'll break his hand with one thing. So he don't want to have none of that.
I knew they was full of it when they came out with that. Okay.
All right. So here, this thing. You mentioned this story this morning.
Did I?
I think you did. Romeoville, outside of Chicago.
I didn't go in detail.
A family was deceased. Somebody came in and got rid of them. I'm not saying
the family, the kids, and the dogs. All 3 dogs.
Somebody said that that's cartel.
Is it?
I don't know. I heard somebody, and I brought this up because we were just talking about that, wasn't we?
They think it's cartel related.
Remember, we was talking about the cartel.
I think Amber or whoever gave definition what cartel means.
A small memorial of flowers and candles is growing outside the home where a family of 2 adults, 2 children, and their pet dogs were found dead.
All of them.
The Romeoville murders were not a random act, police said. 4 victims were found in their home. His name, where the street is and all that. Neighbors were left stunned by the gruesome discovery as police continued to search for the person or people who did this. Police said Sunday night, while conducting a well-being check, they found the 4 victims dead inside their home. Why would you, somebody must have called. For them to check on you, that means somebody called.
Out of the blue, you just don't come check.
The Will County coroner identified the deceased adults as 38-year-old Alberto Roland and 32-year-old Zerada Bartolimo. Something like that. Authorities have not named the couple's 2 sons. The neighbors said they were 7 and 9. Isn't that sad?
That's sad.
And the family had 3 dogs.
3 dogs. And they killed them too. That's just sad.
ABC News teams confirmed no federal law enforcement agencies have been brought in yet.
Did they owe money?
Officials at the FBI, the ATF, and the DEA all said they have not been contacted by the police department.
When you see a whole family taken out.
Why are they not contacting the FBI?
Yeah.
Federal drug investigators would typically be called. You think something? Oh, wait a minute. If there were signs of a drug cartel involvement.
Okay.
So you think, I'm hoping the police don't have nothing to do with this. Because why they haven't called anybody in? They don't think anything is foul play or anything?
This is just really wrong. And the 2 kids?
Yeah.
Oh.
Neighbors said they were a hardworking family who just moved into the home in April.
Oh, my goodness.
They were a close-knit family, as far as I can tell. That's what the neighbor said. Had outings in their backyard, a lot of times with just family. Had both of them work. Mm-hmm. She worked days and he worked nights. So they just crossed paths on the way. These neighbors know a lot, don't they?
But whoever, they were all together then. Was this a weekend when they were not working?
The I-Team has learned that some details came from a 2019 bankruptcy filing about the married couple. According to the filing, They said that they both were employed. Roland worked with a spirits, wine, and beer distributor in Aurora, while Bartholomew said she worked in a quality control for manufacturing plant in Lombard. At the time, the couple said they owned no firearms, and their largest debt included a student loan for $26,000. So they don't owe anybody on paper or anything. They don't know anything.
What is going on? Who came in this house and took out the whole family and their dogs?
Somebody said, I want to know what happened, his uncle, to my nephew and my sister, her husband, and why.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Oh, to my sister, yeah.
Because as an investigator, detectives, they got to go. They don't even really have anything that's going to tie to anything. They just got to start from square one. You know, at interviewing the neighbors, any foul play, anything weird, where they last been, if was there anybody following them. It's just really sad. That's a lot of money too for detectives' work to do this.
It said the neighbors are having a hard time sleeping.
Because if someone can just come up in this house and do that, could they do them?
My niece, her bedroom is right there by the driveway, the neighbor said. Mm-hmm. And she didn't hear anything. And she's got 2 little dogs, and one of them hears everything.
It must have been a silencer.
And he didn't bark. It had to have been a silencer.
And maybe somebody they knew?
Because how would they kill the dogs too?
Thank you.
So a silencer.
It had to have been something where you couldn't hear the shots. Because that's 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be 8 shots almost.
The investigators are seeking assistance from the community. Anybody with a Ring doorbell, I told you, them things see all the way down the street.
Somebody got to capture some movement other than the family.
Somebody got to have a Ring doorbell.
Got to. Everybody's starting to get those.
Yep. So that's the latest on that. Isn't that sad?
It is. That was in Romeoville. It's not far. It's a Chicago suburb.
All right, real quick on Biden. Where we at with time?
He had a thing yesterday, didn't he?
You told me that you and Mama told me.
I didn't hear him.
Oh, okay, that he spoke to United Nations.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Biden presses allies for Ukraine aid to beat back Russia's invasion in the UN. Is this the first time I'm hearing him really say something about we can't be the only ones giving money? United Nations President Joe Biden urged world leaders not to abandon Ukraine in its grinding war with Russia, warning that Russia is pinning its hopes on other nations growing weary of the fight.
The Ukraine president was sitting out in the audience. They were showing him.
Oh, he's an actor. What was he doing? Smiling and everything?
Yeah.
You know, he's a Broadway actor. So
that's probably why he loved America so much.
In a speech Tuesday to the United Nations General Assembly, Biden suggested that if the U.S. and other nations that have been supplying Ukraine with weapons and money will withhold support, every nation would feel vulnerable and isolated in the face of the attack. If you allow Ukraine to be carved up, is the independence of any nation secure? Biden said. I respectfully suggest the answer is no.
Sleepy Joe Biden.
So I don't know. He is getting some help on his front. Making a cameo in the U.S. this week in Ukraine is Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who has emerged as the charismatic face of the Ukraine resistance to Russia's invasion. Biden and Zelensky are scheduled to meet Thursday at the White House. Lastly, Zelensky addressed the General Assembly by video, not in person. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. The whole thing with the Ukraine, I know a lot of it is our involvement with them is really heavy on Russia and China and their moves in North Korea. So I don't know. This is something we can't even.
It says on Wednesday, Biden is scheduled to meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin, whose plan is to overhaul the judicial system in his country, has sparked fears that the courts will no longer be able to act as a check on executive power. Well, that's what Trump wants here. Oh. The meeting could prove to be tense. Biden has advised that the Benjamin guy walk away from the plan, which has spawned mass protests in Israel. Wow. Overhaul the judicial system. In other words, if we was to get rid of our judicial system here, that's what they want to do in Israel.
Oh, they want to get rid of
They want to
theirs?
get rid of they want to overhaul the whole thing. Just change the way they do the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
So he's supposed to meet with him this week too.
Okay. I don't know where that's going.
Biden says, I will not side with dictators like Putin. Maybe Trump and his mega friends can bow down, but I won't. That's what he said. Okay. Well, we already know if Trump get in office, he's going to be with Putin.
Yeah.
That's his friend.
He's going to really try his best to get with those rulers like that. He sees himself like that.
That's his best friend.
I want to be like that. I want to be like Mike. All
right. Okay. Let me go right to your right to this one. This Facebook. Did you see this when I sent it to you?
Yes.
And you didn't think it was funny?
Yes.
All right.
I don't know what I would have done. I know I probably would have been more aggressive.
Is this turned up? So if I push it?
No.
Oh, right here's the thing. Can you make it blow
I don't know if I would have been more aggressive than them. Because
all right, let's see.
The thought of any kind of animal coming at me.
But you got to remember, a goat is powerful.
I don't care.
All right, let's see.
It would be a shoe hitting him in his face. I don't know.
Can't hear it. Hold on. Is that on?
It's on.
What about, go back up to the top. Oh, it's not. Okay. Okay. That's a horrible goat.
Y'all, think about it. If you were walking like this lady and was that a goat?
That's a goat.
Comes and tries to butt you. I really would have gotten ghetto with him. I really would have taken that purse off and I would have beat him. It would have been abuse to an animal, and they would have probably have to arrest me.
He is something.
Because for me to fall, when she fell down, I thought he was going to still attack, but he didn't.
No, that's the problem. That when you lay down, he's cool. He's like, I won. But that guy kept messing with him.
He was kicking him.
You said, what would you would have did, Lenore? He kicked him. He did everything.
I don't know.
Nothing. You would have got hit just like her.
Oh, God, I would be fighting him. I don't know. I'm not going to let that animal win. Go ahead.
I thought that was funny.
That was cute. Okay.
Because he did. He did stay down. He didn't mess with her. That's one more with her.
Let them freely just walk around like that. What's wrong with him? Is he hungry? Did he want to play?
Maybe that little one was his kid or something. And he thought somebody was messing with him.
I don't even know. He messing with people that wasn't even bothering him.
That lady wasn't even bothering him.
That poor woman. Now, if that was my mama.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, it's on it.
You be having goat meat.
You and Kim and I would both. You get the
We'll have goat meat.
I'll be, ooh.
Everybody's like, oh, this hamburger is delicious.
It's real tough.
I said, yes, goat meat. All right. So you always want to know who Charlemagne the God's donkey of the day is.
Thank you.
Well, a Florida mom accused of leaving her son with dead man after a drug-fueled threesome.
Mm-hmm.
She's the donkey. A Florida mother was arrested after she allegedly left her 11-year-old son in a hotel room with the dead man for several hours following an overnight drug-fueled threesome. According to the police department, they responded Sunday morning to a Hammock Beach resort where an unconscious man was receiving CPR. A 60-year-old man was pronounced dead by medical responders. Narcotics and drug paraphernalia were located in the resort room. 32-year-old Amy Kemper told the deputies that they had been doing drugs overnight in the hotel room. Deputies began investigating and learned that Kemper's 11-year-old son had been in the room overnight while she had used narcotics with 60-year-old man and engaged in sexual activities with both men. According to the police department, Kemper told the deputy she thought the 60-year-old man was snoring unusually and decided to leave her child in the same room while she left with the other man. They returned several hours later to find the 60-year-old man dead and the 11-year-old still in the room. The Florida Department of Children and Family, of course, took the child. Kemper was arrested and faces charge of child neglect without great bodily harm. She was taken to the Sheriff Perry inmate detention facility booking and is being held for a $15,000 bond.
So they're going to take the kids away.
So she received Donkey of the Day. And looking in that picture, look like twins, don't it?
Yeah. Back in the day, remember when we would watch those movies where the women, or we would even hear on the news where the ladies would be so strung out that the kids would be left alone? Or
people sell their kids.
They sell them for just something.
For drugs.
That feels so bad.
Isn't that sad?
Oh, Lord.
So that's it for them.
Because the fix is stronger than them being the mom that you should be. Or whatever. Yeah. That's sad.
Isn't it?
So these kids will be taken away from her, I'm sure.
Both. If she got two, yes. But definitely the 11-year-old.
Yes.
That she left in the
all
room.
her kids.
So
she's an unfit mom.
He gives her Donkey of the Day.
Big time.
You wanted to know who Donkey of the Day is, Charlamagne the God.
They didn't say where that this was.
Florida.
Florida got some
Florida has the craziest.
DeSantis, you got a state.
But yet he worried about everything else.
You got what is it, the crime group?
The Mar-a-Lago crime family.
You got that right to deal with.
He has drug cartel there, and he has the Mar-a-Lago crime family there.
And you trying to come at Disney World because of drag queens.
He left that alone, though.
He left it alone. Thank you.
He left Disney World alone because he got tired of everybody messing with him.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. So we came in. We went 3 minutes over. But that's close to one.
I was cut off on this one.
That's close to 1 minute. 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
We getting closer and closer.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know if y'all see us a little clearer. We tried to hook up the thing today. If it works, Wendy, we got you Friday.
We still got practice.
That's what I'm saying. But I wanted to see if it was going to freeze today.
Oh.
I didn't see a freeze, and it says here, excellent connection.
Okay.
So I'm going to look at it on television, and we'll see what it looks like, guys.
Okay.
If we getting closer. We're getting closer. So once we do that, y'all, we in. All right?
Okay.
All right, y'all. So don't forget to get our book, 100 Family-Friendly Jokes. The link is in the description, and it's also on Amazon. You're getting closer to the second book, right? You're getting closer. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. And I say, see y'all later.